Hey guys, Super Miles here, and it's time for the next episode of Disney's Toontown Online. In this part, we finish up with those two remaining Toon tasks. Well, we finished up the teleport access last part, so it is time to finish up the carry the two Jellybeans task, which I know you guys have been looking forward to. Since Spotlight promises that it wouldn't be a month, it probably wasn't. I don't know, I'm recording this into it. But yeah, let's just go ahead and just start out by getting the action, shall we?
Okay, so, cog number 1. Prepare to walk a tightrope, blah blah blah. Like I said, since this is 10 cogs, at this point I'll probably be cutting rounds to them. And I forgot to gag restock, that's just fantastic. To have my gags unbalanced again. I don't like having my gags unbalanced. I'm kind of OCD like that. I try to keep my gags as balanced as possible until it really just like gets impossible. For example, large cog buildings. Cog buildings greater than 1 story actually have multipliers on their gag effect. The second floor, your gags experience will be multiplied by 1.5. Then the one after that will be multiplied by 2. Third floor is multiplied by 2. Fourth floor is multiplied by 2.5, and fifth floor, if there is one, is multiplied by 3. And those stack with invasions. So, during an invasion, the 5 floors would be times 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, respectively. So, yeah. Good timing, I'm final. So, sorry, got tongue tied. So, gag experience, like, if you want to just grind for gags instead of doing tasks and letting them progress on their own, like, if you want to have higher level gags for, like, a cog factory or a cog HQ or something like that, then, yeah, I would recommend getting your gags and laugh to the point that you can survive a tall building, like a 4 or 5 story building, and then going to an invasion, preferably like a smaller invasion so that it'll be easier to survive, like flunkies or short changes or something like that, and then doing some fairly tall cog buildings. And also, if you're doing a building because of training, like gag training, I would go ahead and say, make sure you go ahead and, as a courtesy, tell people that you're training. Okay, rebooted the router. This had better start working. Especially since I'm nearly out of Jellybeans. Okay, back to cogs. Hey, you can't push me around, blah blah blah. Okay, so with any luck, now that my router has been rebooted, my internet won't suck this time. And if my internet doesn't suck, that would make me very happy because I could get in the rest of this episode. I'm sorry if I'm kind of grumpy now after all this has happened. It just really has been annoying me to have to do this. Okay, got my cog gear. Next cog. I'm sending you back to the playground. Blah, blah, blah. Sure, you can do 22 damage to me before I can do 20 to you. You can only do between like 1 and 5 damage, and I can do like between 16 and 11. Or I can do 11 and 16 to you. Oh, level 1. Are you kidding me? Screw the level 1 for now. I'll take it out in a moment. Now the unfortunate thing about this level 1 cog showing up, that means that I will not finish the same tasks at the same, like both tasks at the same time. Unless there actually is another possibility, but I don't want to think about it. Actually, why not? Well, I know exactly why not, so never mind. There is another possibility if I wanted to be that stubborn, but I don't. I think at the end of this level, or at the end of this recording session, I'm going to take another look at my cog radar, see how things are doing. So I think if I do a few more bloodsuckers, I'll actually be fully I'll actually be green on bloodsuckers. If I do very many more bottom feeders, I'll get those green too. Because probably if I do some grinding for gags like I was talking about after this after this playground, what I'm thinking of doing is getting the level 1 cogs green. So I mean defeating 30 of each of the level 1 through 5 cogs. Of course, I might do that in another playground, just to go ahead and make sure that they're not level 1. Well, at least after I get my level 2 sound, I will at least. I may just grind level 1 cogs for my sound training. And as you can see, by the end of this task, we will very likely be halfway to level 4. You're never going to beat my boss, Cobra. Then again, that is something to be talked about later. Like, go ahead, I guess, since I'm already asking you to leave, since I'm already asking you for one thing in the comments, I think I'll go ahead and not ask whatever. I'll go ahead and ask it. Go ahead and tell me, like, if you do not want me to grind now, like, if for some reason you just want me to grind specifically, or you don't want me to grind specifically, I guess you should just go ahead and tell me. If I receive any important tips, or if I receive a large amount of people, like a large amount of people that want to, like that don't want me to grind for whatever reason, you gotta have a reason with it, and it's gotta be a good one. I'll go ahead and say that much. I'll prove you're not dreaming. So yeah, it's gotta be you've got to have a good reason. It can't just be like, to screw me over. You need to have a good reason to want me to do this. But apart from having a good reason, like, well, whatever. I've said enough on the subject. 3 more cog gears. Let's see how you rate my job performance. I rate it so bad I must kill you. Bye-bye. Die. Oh crap, I forgot to gag restock. Darn it. Man, if either of these were organic, I would be able to kill it. Darn it. As it is, I'm going to get frustrated because we might have unbalanced gags. Now you see that its light is blinking like it does when it's defeated. The difference is it's a slow blink. Like instead of blink, 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 it's blink, 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 blink. So yeah, there is a difference there. Okay, I suppose that this way, since I already did this, I can feed one more cog like this, then I need to restock gags. We've got a cog gear, 2 to go. I'm confirming our meeting time. Rah, rah, rah. Man, I still want to see that one Yes Man quote again. It's been so long since I've actually seen it, but it was so funny. Okay, so with this level 2 gag, we break 200. And with this level 2 gag, we also break 200. So, balanced. I'm going to go get gags real quick. I'll meet you for the last call. Before we do that last cog, let's go ahead and turn in the... Okay, so, deliver a clothing ticket to Tammy the Tailor. Have fun in Toontown. Okay, so once you finish the clothing ticket tasks, depending on what playground's tasks you're in, you will have to deliver a clothing ticket to that person. Now, as I remember, they have slightly different clothing styles. And for a moment, I thought I was going the wrong way. So yeah, there will be slightly different clothes, like different styles, in different playgrounds. Okay, so here's Tammy the Tailor, and now you can buy clothes. If you don't have a clothing ticket, you can just browse. Okay, so plain shirts and shirts. So it looks like virtually this kind of thing that you get from virtually the kind of thing that you get from the kind of thing that you would get from the tutorial. Half tempted to get this color of shirt because it would just be like the same as my thing, but let's get... I'll just keep going with the same color. Okay, I can't go back and just check the color. So I think I'll get the same color of clothes. Like, I'll always wear these colors, probably, but I'll change up the styles. So, same color shirt, same color shorts, but did a different style. So now I have 2 pairs of clothes. Hang on a second, I will meet you at home. Okay, so once you have multiple pairs of clothes, you can go over to your wardrobe to actually choose what you want to wear. Personally, I don't like this color. I just want another red shirt or something. So now we've got this color, and now I can choose between shorts, essentially, and kind of nicer shorts with a belt. I really don't know which I want to wear. I'll go ahead and stick with my old clothes. I'll probably do at least one clothing ticket task in each playground. Probably just one. But I'll do one in each playground so that I can get more clothing styles. And I'll probably at some point start buying clothes in the catalog if I ever get a style that I like. So, I'll meet you in just a moment for the last cog. Careful, I may leave him on. And in case any of you guys were wondering, I mainly turned in the clothing ticket right then, just so that I could go ahead and get a laugh refill without having to look for treasures. As you can see, I have not restocked these gags. I'm actually out of Jellybeans, virtually completely and totally out of Jellybeans, because I've been buying so many gags without doing the trolley. After this episode, I'm going to grind Jellybeans on the trolley. Go for some perfect games. Now, I do have a couple advantages when going for perfect trolley games, by the way, just to talk about something totally random. I can actually do Cog Escape, or not Cog Escape, Cog Thief perfect, sometimes. Okay, so we got our last Cog gear, let's go back to Tickle Machines. Okay. Ah yes, that should do the trick indeedy. All fixed now, free of charge. Take these back to Funny Money and tell him I said howdy. Okay, so I'll meet you guys there. Out of a building. Into a building. Hello, Super Nerd. Adding machines all fixed up? Nice work. I'm sure I've got something around here to reward you with. You can now carry 50 Jellybeans. There we go. Our Jellybean jar will now hold 50. Of course, at the moment has 0. Okay, so as I said, I'll go ahead and show you guys my cog gallery at the moment. Yep, I got Bloodsuckers green. So yeah, when I was talking about grinding, what I'll probably do is I'll go ahead and concentrate on these species. Flunky, Bottom Feeder, Short Change, and Cold Collar, and get all of them green. So we now have 3 different species of cog green. If I can get one cash bot green, then that would be all of them. However, the closest that any of them are is 11 more penny pinchers, and I don't know if I'll be defeating. Well, yeah, I'll be defeating 11 more cogs, but I don't know if they'll all be cash bots. Oh well. Either way, this does everything that I've wanted to do for this episode, so I guess I'm ready to end the video, I guess. I really don't know if I'm as done as I thought I was. Okay, golf. I wanted to go ahead and mention, I have, while I'm thinking about it, man, this isn't getting uploaded today. Today it's uploading the racing video. So yeah, by the time this gets uploaded, you will have seen my racing bonus feature. I also recorded a golfing bonus feature. Like I said, golf can be accessed Chippendale's Acorn Acres through Donald's Dock. I already recorded a golfing extra, but for various reasons, including the fact that never mind. I don't have to explain myself to you. For various reasons, I scrapped the recording. So because of this, I'll probably be re-recording that sometime soon. Just wanted to go ahead and tell you while I was thinking about it that for those of you wondering why Donald's Dock and Acorn Acres have all of a sudden between episodes appeared on my map a while back, that was why. Because I had uploaded these, but I had to scrap it. Or well, I had recorded an episode in which I went to Donald's Dock and into Acorn Acres, but I had to scrap the recording. That's why those are on my map. Okay, so now that I've covered that, I think everything's good. Miles out. Now, why am I doing that? I'm pressing the wrong button. Miles out.
Why do I even bother saying miles out anymore? I should know by now that I'll always find a reason to insert another outro anyway. I just have a few things to say real quick. We'll probably raise the time of the video by several minutes. Based on the fact that this video is recorded, as you saw, months ago. If you aren't watching this video within a month or two after it's posted, you can probably just skip the rest of the video. This is stuff related to current events and stuff. Okay, so first, quick request. Based on my previous videos, not the cog gallery shot at the end of this video, but previous videos, are there any cogs that I have fought on camera but not bioed? Since I've been too busy to edit and upload and stuff, I'm more or less too busy to watch my own videos and take notes. So if any of my viewers can post a comment on this video with a list of cogs that I've fought on screen but not bioed, that would be wonderful. Second, yeah, my upload schedule stinks. I know that. I'm used to the comments by now. I made a joke on the first video about not being as bad as Proton John, and I'm turning out just as bad as him. I'm sorry, but hey, at least it's getting better. Assuming that things work out the way that they should, this should be your third video in 3 days. So I'm getting better at editing, and hey, in a couple weeks maybe I can actually record again. What a concept. Okay, third, as you saw from the last part, and as I said earlier, this is obvious. This video was obviously recorded months ago. So because of that, I just wanted to go ahead and say I'm not having computer problems anymore. So if you comment with tips on fixing my computer, unless it's just a general tip, I'm not having Wi-Fi problems anymore. My current computer problems have no effect on my recording, editing stuff. So, if you want to comment, go ahead. Just know that this problem isn't current. I don't have it anymore. Okay, fourth, real quick, a more pressing issue. The next 4 or 5 videos after this are going to be the 15 gag track training tasks. These are given to you spread out throughout the playground. They're highly random. Like, you'll go to, if you go to each different HQ officer in one HQ, you'll probably find 4 different variations of the same, with the same reward, which is one of the gag frames. It's spread out so that you can't do all of the visit tasks or all of the gag frame tasks. After a while, they'll only give you one or the other, plus the occasional just for fun tasks spread out. So, because of this, I decided, at least in this playground, to go ahead and do all of the gag frames separately, and then edit them together into 4 or 5 videos at the very end of the playground. But I want you guys' input on this one, because I wasn't entirely sure whether I'm doing the right thing or not. So, just going ahead and leaving a question for you guys to give your opinions on this one. Although this time, instead of asking, do y'all just want to vote, I'm just going to go ahead and give you 3 options. So, if the HQ isn't going to let me get any more visit tasks, at least not until I do some more gag frame tasks, and I don't have the maximum number of tasks allowed, like that I can currently carry in the future, because there will be more times with frame tasks, which of the following do you want me to do? Just go ahead and fill up the rest of my slots with gag frame tasks, and link link back to those clips in the Gag Frame videos at the end of the playground. Option A. Option B, fill it up with just for fun tasks for like Jellybeans or clothing tickets, and still film the Gag Frames separately. Or option C, stop putting the Gag Frame tasks at the end of the playground, just show them whenever I get them. Personally, I like the way that I'm doing this by putting them at the end of the playground, but I can certainly understand it being annoying to some of my viewers, because that does mean that in the next few videos my laugh and other stuff will be jumping all over, because except for the 2 tasks that I've just done, I've gotten Gag Frames before and after pretty much each and every other visit task that I've done. So you'll over the next 4 or 5 videos you'll see my laugh jumping all over. So just thought I'd go ahead and say I would prefer not to go with option C, but I can understand you guys wanting me to. And so yeah, that'll do it. Please vote on this video. Like, more than any other, I would like you to vote on this video, and vote on this question, because this one is one of the things that I'm least sure about, that I don't have any real opinions on myself. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, and you guys could really influence this one. So yeah, please go ahead and vote on this one. I've talked your ear off enough now, so yeah, I guess that'll do it. So yeah, I'm really bad at outros. Yeah, please vote. Miles out. Thank you and good night. Whatever. Miles out.